name is Andrea. I'm the Assistant Director of Transfer Admission here at Whittier College.
Hi there, my name is Jen Fitzgerald. I'm the Associate Director of Admission here at Whittier, who works primarily with first-year students.
Jen is going to go ahead and start, and we're just going to go over some reminders of what our students need to do before not only signing up for class, but before coming to that August 15th practice.
I'm a little tall here, so I'll do my best over here. Well, hello, good afternoon. Once more, welcome to Whittier College. And biggest congratulations to you on your acceptance as well. At this point, all the hardest work of getting admitted has been done, and the next steps are really just completing that online student checklist. So we are thrilled that you are here at Whittier College, and we're also excited to see your first home game. We're actually talking about our whole office going to cheer you on for that first game. So when you hear all of those cheers at that game, know that it's your family, it's your friends, and it's also the admissions office. Perfect. So at this point, I think almost all of you are deposited, confirmed, enrolled students. So if you are not, if you haven't officially confirmed your attendance yet, make sure to log on to your Pull-Up portal to click the intent to enroll and pay the deposit. And then from that point, you'll be all set and confirmed. So once you are confirmed, which again, most of you are here today, your Pull-Up portal will look like this. And you'll see this online student checklist. And the main thing with the checklist is that the entire checklist needs to be completed before orientation. With that said, it is best to start it earlier rather than later. So housing's guaranteed, you will take a full load of courses, nothing's impacted, so everything will be fine there. But it's best just to get everything done sooner rather than later, just so you're not scrambling at the last minute right before that first practice. So when you click on each, when you click on each of those sections, you'll see like the purple enrollment forms. It'll give you a list of items to complete. With this example, you'll see that the forms take 20, 30, or 10 minutes, so it gives you an idea of how long each form takes to fill out. The next one here is on course registration. Perfect, so actually, I'll talk on behalf of first-year students, and we'll switch to talk about transfers. But with first-year students, when you log on here to register, you would take your placement tests. And then you would also schedule a meeting with our advising office to schedule a group session where you and 3 other students would meet with the advising office to actually register for your classes. So here at Whittier, being a small private liberal arts college, everything is small classes and more like small group settings. So we're definitely here to serve you on that smaller scale basis, which also applies to course registration as well. So plan to register for classes. I think the earliest date is June 22nd, so again, like earlier rather than later there.
And for transfer, can you raise your hand if you're a transfer student? Thank you for being here. As far as transfer, you will have the same, you'll see the same outline as far as class registration. If you are completing your associate's degree, your CalGETSE, IGETSE, anything this spring, once those grades are posted, please submit your final official transcript, preferably before you meet with CAS to do your classes. Also, if you haven't already, submit your final high school transcript or official. So if you think you have turned it in and you're still getting an email saying it's missing, it's probably because you submitted a transcript without a graduation date. So make sure that the high school transcript you are submitting has your graduation date. And then as far as like the math and English placements, if you see that on your checklist, it's on everybody's checklist. So even if you know that you already completed a college or English level math, math and English, that's why we would need the final transcript, so you don't have to do those math placement tests. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And then obviously, as far as class registration, I know some students are eager to start and they want to sign up for classes. You have to submit your deposit before you can sign up to register for classes. So if you're trying to register and you're not allowed, it's because you haven't submitted your deposit. So just make ahead and do that. We're going to be at the table in the back, so if you kind of don't know what you're missing, or you just want to double check if you have the right transcripts on file, we can always check these.
And actually, thank you for the reminder, Andrea. For freshman students as well, once you've officially graduated from high school, be sure to submit those final official transcripts with the graduation date printed. So whenever that's ready, just go ahead and submit that. The last thing before we conclude is another example of the checklist where you can also fill out housing forms from this. So housing is here today to go into lots of detail, but just for the general announcements, this is where the housing forms are located as well. And then last but not least, a lot of your work with the admissions office is done at this point, but you can always reach out to us if you're not sure who to contact, or if you need someone to serve as a resource for you, or have any general questions. So you can always email admission@whittier.edu, or you can come into our office in person, call us, text us, whatever you need. So we look forward to working with you and officially welcoming you now, but also in August for orientation. And of course, like I said, being there for that first home game as well. So thank you so much, and go Poets!